You should have all received an invitation to your group's logbook repository on GitHub. This is a repository where you can submit code, text, and images related to your lab assignments. In this video, I will very briefly discuss what I expect and some basic usage. This is by no means an exhaustive tutorial on Git, but should give you just enough to get by for this module. The invitation should look something like this. If you have not received an invitation, then please email me and I will resend it. Occasionally, they get lost. Please try and sign up promptly, as the invitation will expire after 1 week. The first thing that you will need to do is clone the repository. Hit the green code button and then copy it. Then you need to go to a terminal or git bash and type in git clone and then the link that you copied. Then in each of the lab subdirectories, you can add code, text, images related to your submission. In the lab1 directory, I'm going to modify the readme.md file to contain some information about the secret word that I found on my device. The command git status will show you all the files that have been modified in your repository. In this case, we can see that the readme file that I just modified has changed. Using the git add command, we can say that we want to save these changes to our repository. We then use the git commit command using the -m flag to add a message to say that we want to commit those changes to our repository. Finally, we use the git push command to apply our changes to the repository. Let's see that again, but with the screenshot from PulseView for our Lab 1 assignment. So I use the git add to add the screenshot PNG file. I then use git commit with a message to say what it is. And finally, git push to save it to the remote repository. If you are struggling to use the command line to do this, then it is also possible to do it with the web interface on GitHub. However, I would recommend that you give the command line interface a try. For each of the lab assignments, you might have to commit different things, some measurements that you can write in the lab readme, or sometimes code. I will mark these repositories in batches after a few lab sessions. I'll then push some feedback to them, and finally give you an extra week to correct changes. Best of luck. Any issues, please let me know.